it's Sydney from Sid Plans It Out. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Today I'm doing something that I did last year that was inspired by Playing with Elise. So she did like a 20, I think she did 21 good things in 21. This year she did 22 good things from 22. But the way that I did it last year and the way that I'm going to do it again is a 2022 in review. So last year I did a 2021 in review. I was looking for it earlier and I don't know where it is. I'm assuming it's in my old planner that I just didn't pull out. That's my assumption on where it is. If I'm being honest, I kind of got distracted and stopped looking for it and just realized now that I never found it. But that's okay. This year's, I think I'm going to put into my 2023 planner, and then on the back, I'll do 2023 in review at the end of 2023. Because, so when I was going through, so what I did to like figure out all of the things, so like I went through and wrote down something, at least one thing from every month that's like something I kind of want to remember, that kind of thing. And I was going through and I was like, man, this is really hard. Like, what were the highlights of my year? And it really kind of like brought me back to my goals where I was like, man, I really want to like do more and like have more experiences and like enjoy more things. Because looking back on this, I was like, man, 2022 was kind of boring, you guys. Like, I kind of didn't do anything. And I want to have the 2022 in my planner for 2023 so that I can like use it kind of like a motivator to like do more things. And then also be able to like, at the end of 2023, hopefully be able to be like, wow, look at all the things I did this year versus last year. So that's what we're going for. So I pulled out this Fun Brights mega book because it has letters and numbers and just like a lot of really fun, you know, bright stickers. Wow, shocking. But I'm going to use this to decorate this page and like put boxes and everything in and write everything out. So, oh, I could also pull out some of JoJo's sticker books because they have months in them. We might do that also. I didn't even think about that until just now. Okay, let's grab... you can't see this. I apologize. I can't put all of the things on the screen because this book is too big. Oh gosh. Okay. So I'm going to use these numbers to put 2022, and then I'll put in review, probably just with like the smaller letters, or maybe in and then review in the bigger letters. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know yet. We will see what happens. So let's grab a 2022 first. Oh my gosh. I love mega books. I hate planning with mega books. Even when I'm not filming, I hate planning with them. They're so big and in the way. They're so in the way. There's just, yeah, they're just a lot, which I mean makes sense, but it's still not my favorite. One thing I wish is that the twos were in different colors, or like that the pages were like colored the opposite ways. So like one of them was colored. So like, oh my gosh, if I could pick up this book. So like this page is, you know, ombre this way, but so is this page. I wish this page was ombre the other way. So then I wouldn't just be the 0. That's a different color, but it's fine. It'll be okay. All right. Let's put some numbers down. So I guess that's going there because it put itself there. Oh no, why is it so much smaller? That's kind of dumb. All right, well, we're gonna have to rearrange that one. I just pulled out also, this is just a piece of Happy Planner filler paper. I probably could have just used like, that is definitely not the middle, Sydney. I probably could have just used a piece of like printer paper, but that's okay. This is a great start. I rambled and now I'm struggling to put these where I want them. It's fine. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm kind of a hot mess sometimes. But you know what? Aren't we all? Aren't we all? I feel like it wouldn't be as much fun if I wasn't a little bit of a mess, you know? It wouldn't be as realistic. But honestly, okay, seriously, why are these 2's massive and that 0 is so little? That's really, I don't like that, but oh well. Okay, let's pull out, maybe if I just put this on this side, that'll make my life easier, since I am using this side of the book. There's also more desk space over there. Not a ton, but a little bit more at least, so. All right, and then we'll do in, let's do this color N, just to add in some more colors. And then I think I'm gonna do review like bouncy, because these letters are, they're not as much fun, right, as the numbers. Like the numbers are really fun font, and I feel like these are not as much fun. So let's make them a little more interesting by putting them not just like straight up and down. I feel like that's more fun. And then I'm gonna have to figure out, I don't like the way I spaced this, but oh well. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do this, like how many, well, obviously I know how many boxes I need 12, but how I'm gonna make them fit. I guess those were the words that I was going for. My brain just couldn't spell review and also speak words, I guess. I don't really know. The struggle. All right, let's put the W up there. Okay, so far, I think that looks really fun. All right, so in this book, there are boxes. I know, I saw them. Okay, so there's these boxes with the daisies, and then there's those boxes, which, meh. There's some checklist boxes. There's some of those. Oh, there's a lot of foil. There's these size boxes, and then some bigger ones, some bullets and flags, and there's hexagons, which I really like hexagons. But actually, I just had a thought. What if I use, I wish there were more than just those 4 colors. But I was thinking, what if I use those, like use the smaller ones, like the thin ones, and just label like the months, and then I can put bullets for like each thing that I want to write down that happened that month. Let's go with that. So I want, let's see if I can like make a rainbow. I think I need to put 4 in each row and make 3 rows. I think that would be the ideal way to do this. But I also don't want them to be like perfect rows, you know? I'm just not a huge fan of like, not always at least. So sometimes I definitely like want things to be like straight up and down and like straight across and, you know, all that stuff. But sometimes I think it's just more fun to give things a little flavor. All right, I guess we're gonna make 4 rows instead, because 3 is not going, or 4 across is not going to fit, but that's okay. Let's grab blue and the lighter pink and the purple. I wish there was a darker purple that wasn't an arrow. I mean, I could do arrows also. Let's see. What if we do, like, instead of this one as a rectangle, it's really not a square, it's a rectangle, Sydney. Shapes are hard. It's fine. I know my shapes, I swear. Instead of that, let's do the arrow one. And then we'll do, it's a little bit shorter, but that's okay. And we'll do this one here. And then an arrow in the middle. Which means it's gonna have to be, oh, we could do it like a darker blue. That'll work. trying to like kind of keep it a rainbow, but not like 100% a rainbow, you know? Also, now I'm kind of thinking, what if I do 2 arrows? All right, I'm just going to continue to change my mind. I should have planned this out more, but it's not as much fun. I feel like sometimes if you plan it out too much, then if it doesn't end up like exactly how you thought it was going to, you don't enjoy it as much. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like if you give yourself a little bit more like free reign, kind of, where you're like, well, I'm just going to put this here and that's going to work. And then I'll put this one here and whatever, you know, just kind of go with the flow. I feel like that makes it so it doesn't have to feel like as perfect. You know, like if you make a little mistake, well, you know what? You didn't really have a plan to begin with. You didn't really have like a particular, this has to go here. So you're just going with the flow, you know? That's kind of how I think about it sometimes, is it's just a little bit more fun if you're not as particular, which I know is easier said than done a lot of times. Like a lot of times it's hard to, it can be hard to go with the flow sometimes because you're like, all right, I have this idea and this is what I want. But sometimes I feel like I purposely, maybe not purposely, but I kind of enjoy the fact that I don't 100% have like a set plan, because then it gives me that freedom to just be like, oh, well, it didn't turn out exactly, you know, how maybe I thought I wanted, but I also didn't 100% have a plan. So like, was that like it, you know, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that made sense. It was kind of hard for my brain to make it work. Oh, man, I want to use this one, but then there's 2 of that color in the same row or the same column. Do I care? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to go with it. Then we'll use another orange one. And then I need another arrow. So I guess the dark blue one, because the purple one's already on this side. So we'll use this one. And I'm kind of just trying to like stagger them a little bit, like this way to an extent. I think this one ended up pretty lined up, but the rest of them are kind of staggered, and then also stagger them this way. So like they're not all straight across from each other and they're not all in like perfect columns. You know, like I said, just keeping it interesting. More fun to look at that way. All right, let's get, should we just go with black months? Maybe. That might just be, well, 1, it's going to be easier because I only need 1 sticker book, and 2, it might just like, you know, we probably need a little bit of like cohesion. So let's go with this. So this is Black Boxes and More by Mojo Jojo Plans. And I'm just going to use this to label all of these months, or label all of these boxes as a month. And then I can go through and put like bullets underneath for the highlight from each of those months. And I'm also going to decorate this more, of course, because, you know, why not? Want to make it fun, right? I mean, I do at least. That's most of, maybe not most of the reason, but it's a lot of the reason why I've stuck with planning. It's a large majority of the reason, because it just, I don't know, it just makes me feel good. And like, it's, you know, a creative outlet. And then it also like, when it's pretty, I want to look at it. So then I want to do the things that I wrote down. These are not in order on this page. They're like kind of scattered around so they all fit. And I'm really impressed with myself for putting them down in the right order. I say that without checking. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Okay, I did. I just, once I said it, I was like, oh, now you better check because you said it. So if you did mess up, then you are going to look real dumb. Although, I mean, we all have those moments, right? So, like, it would have just kind of been what it was, but it's fine. It probably would have been kind of funny, honestly. Like, wow, I said that I got those all right, and I didn't. All right, November and December. And then we will go through and talk about the things and write them in. I do have to say, a lot of the things that I wrote down and a lot of the things were like big moments for me were like first time things that I did at work, which is not necessarily, you know, how I wanted this year to go. But I feel like because of work, like because of, ooh, we could use these. Ooh, that would be fun. I think there's a match for all of them. Yeah, let's do that. I think because of a lot of the things that I had going on for work, like because I was, you know, traveling a lot and just doing a lot of work, I feel like that kind of, it ended up being a lot of the highlights of a lot of the months just because it was something that I was doing a lot of, you know, like it was, and I did, because I traveled a lot, like there was a lot of like first time trips that I got to go on, stuff like that. So we're gonna go with this. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest of these in and then I will be back. So I got all of my bullets in. May I have like 3 things. And then August only has 1 and October only has 1. But, you know, it, like I said, my life was kind of boring this year. Okay, so in January, I had my first, I guess I'm writing in cursive. It wasn't my plan, but that's okay. Maybe we'll do both. My first go live for my project. I work with the DoD, so first DoD go live. And I got back into reading in January. Well, I think like the end of December into January. And then I kind of fell off, but that's okay because we're gonna push into it in 2023. It's gonna go great. All right, I also had my first ever ScanFest trip, which I know a lot of this work stuff, like I'm just not even gonna explain it. It's just, it is what it is. But that was a work thing, my first one, so that was fun. I also in February got my iPad, which I love. So let's do bought, which is crazy to me because I don't feel like I've been using an iPad to film since like February or March. Like that's crazy to me. All right, in March, I started getting acrylic nails, which I really enjoy. I also, funnily enough, I ordered, acrylics are like, well, nails in general, like at the salon are just expensive. So last week I ordered, or 2 weeks ago, I guess, when you're seeing this, I ordered an acrylic nail kit to do it myself. And if I don't like it, then I'll just take them off. And I have gel nail kits and I have, what is the other thing? And I have dip powder nail kits. So I think I'll be okay. Also in March, I saw the new Batman movie for my birthday, which was really good and I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, April. There was lots of family time in April. I got to see my aunt from Hawaii because my sister got married. So I think the first thing I'm gonna write here is Chloe and Ethan's wedding. I also got COVID because of said family time, but we're not going to put that because we're trying to put good things here, things to remember. I don't want to remember that. That was not fun. It was like the worst cold of my life, and I was really tired. And it meant that I didn't get to go on a trip in May. I was very upset about that because it was like right at the end of April. So yeah, that was annoying. That was very annoying. I'm just going to put family time because I saw a lot of family that I don't see very often. So we'll put that. Like my mom's aunts and uncles. So like we don't see them very often because they're a lot older. Like they're all in their 70s, 80s. And I guess they're all like in their 70s. But we don't get to see them very often because they live in Wisconsin. And that's kind of a long trip for those people. So, okay, in May, I got a new car, which was not a planned endeavor or, you know, anything that I wanted to do, but my car died on me and I needed one. So I got a new car. I also had my first, this is another work event. And it was a long one and it was tough. I think I had the other first event was here, but that one's not as bad. So yeah. I also in May hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, which I really felt like it was not that long ago. And I couldn't find it like written down anywhere in my planners, which is weird. But I went back and through my Instagram and I found it. But yeah, 1,000 followers on Instagram. That was very exciting. June was just like, I went to the pool quite a bit, which is strange because I don't really like the pool. But I went to the pool. I don't really like swimming. I don't like the feeling of like water in my ears or anything like that. So yeah. But pool days and Royals games, I think I went to 2 Royals games in May and 2 Royals games in June, or maybe 3 in May and 2 in June. Whatever. I went to a lot of Royals games this year. Okay, July, we were supposed to have a baby shower for my cousin, and instead she had her baby. Literally like the day before we were supposed to go up there. Which was kind of funny. But yeah, so I'm gonna just put her name. My handwriting is not cooperating today, but that's okay. We'll just put Scarlett was born. I still haven't gotten to meet her. I've only seen her from afar because when we went up there to meet her in September, my grandparents had COVID, but they literally like stay in their room. Like, yeah, they live with my parents, but they like stay in their room. And that's like all they did for like when they had COVID. And my cousin was like, no, you can't touch her. You can't be near her because you had COVID. Like none of us had COVID at that time, just my grandparents, but she was, yeah. But her brother, who is a doctor and works in a hospital, he's allowed to come see the baby all the time. It was dumb, but it's fine. That's what happens when you have young mothers, I guess. Like, I get it, but also I was like, I think your logic skipped a step there, but it's fine. Okay. Also in July, I got to go on a trip to DC for work. It was a lot. It was very exhausting, but it was fun because we were in DC and we got to see like the monuments and stuff. I think I'm going to write that actually, that we saw the monuments, because I went back to DC in December and that's my other thing, but we went to the Smithsonian, which I have to tell you all, I was a little bit disappointed. It didn't have as much stuff in it as I feel like it should have. And I feel like I talked about this already, but yeah. I'll just leave it at that. All right. In August, my friend got married, which was fun. So I went to that wedding. Oh, and then my other friend got married here. I totally like spaced on that because it feels like it just happened. And like, I don't even know. I don't know why I spaced on that one. Probably because we weren't there for very long, because there wasn't any alcohol. And we were all just kind of like, okay, we're done. Bye. Thanks. Congratulations. I don't know. It's a strange wedding, but it's okay. All right. In September, we went to Wisconsin for Labor Day, which was super fun. We got to go, oh geez, I messed all of that up, but it's fine. We went to the Dells, which was super fun. We haven't been there in a long time. And it was very enjoyable. In September, we also got to see Michael Bublé, which love him. His concert was so good. So that was definitely a highlight of September. October, the only thing that I could like, I don't know what my deal was in October. I was not very good with my planner, I guess. I don't even know. There wasn't like, I guess I just didn't really do anything in October. But we had, we started our international part of our project. That started in October. So I'm going to put that here, which is just like kind of whack, but because it felt so far off at one point, and now it feels like we've been doing it forever and we really haven't. So that's fun. In November, I started PT, which honestly is a highlight for me just because I've really been needing to do something like this for years, and I've just been putting it off and ignoring it. And I'm proud of myself for finally doing it. And then the most exciting thing, honestly, one of the most exciting things that happened this year, it definitely social media wise, this was like one of my like tops, besides, 1,000 followers and then 1,000 subs in December on YouTube, which I'll get to. But I made JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop's rep team. It was my first rep team, and honestly, like, it was the best rep team because I love JoJo, and she's so kind, and her stickers are just gorgeous, and yeah. So that one was very exciting. I think that one needs an exclamation point also. Okay. All right, December, my buddy Nathan got married. So it was a highlight. It was nice because I got to see a bunch of people that I don't see very often. So that was good. And also it was good, because he got married. Like, I was happy for him. It sounded very like about me for a second. And I was like, whoa, hold on. That's not like, that came off very wrong, but okay. Moving on. I went to DC round 2, but I think I'm going to put that at the bottom, even though it happened. Well, 1,000 subs happened while I was in DC. It's fine. All right. 1,000 subscribers. I was putting it there so that I put that one there so that I could write under DC trip that we went to the Smithsonian, but I need to write under that one too. So we'll just move that bullet. Oops, I did not mean for that one to be in cursive, but that's okay. That one was also very exciting. And then I'm going to put DC round 2 And then honestly, like I liked the Smithsonian. I guess I'm spoiled. We have a really good art museum here in Kansas City, and then we also have the World War I Museum. World War I? World War II? I can't remember what war it is. I have to be honest with you. I don't remember. Now I have to look. Whichever one of those it is, it's also really, really good. It is World War I. Okay. So the World War I Museum, it's really, really good too. So I think maybe I'm just spoiled. And I also think that because of the fact that those museums are very specific, although is an art museum that specific? I don't know. But I felt like the Smithsonian, they were like trying to put too many things in, but they didn't have the space to like elaborate on them in the way that I felt like they should have. But that's fine. It's besides the point. Okay, so Smithsonian with my coworker and friend Dana. So that is my 2022 in review. It's, I don't know, not as interesting as I wanted it to be, but it is what it is. Now what I want to do is I want to decorate this a little bit. There's not as much room as I thought there was going to be, but you know, that's fine. We're going to, let's take some of these sunglasses to put by Pool Days and Royals games. What else do we have? There were those ones that said celebrates, but I also think there were, yeah, like these. Let's see. Well, none of these are what I wanted. That's too bad. There were like little sayings, but I didn't really like any of those, honestly. Okay, let's see what's on the other side. Oh, there's like sparkles, I forgot. I do feel like I need to add more of something like that. So, oh, these words are better. Okay, I like these ones better. Let's do, well, I don't want it to be the same color. Let's do this blue. We'll put a celebrate right here. It's gonna get a little bit crazy, but I'm okay with it. We'll do adventure. Let's do it in this purple. We'll put that here. And then I kind of want another celebrate there, but might be a little crowded, but I think I might do it anyway. Well, but then I feel like I need to put one there, and I don't want to do that. So let's see what else we have. Oh, for a second I thought I was missing a sticker. There's just not a sticker there. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see. Oh, we have some cute little books. Let's use these. I could keep everything the same color as the section, but I don't know. I think it's kind of more fun this way to change them up a little bit. What else do we have? Is there like a little car icon? That would be cute. There's a little cake. I know that's not, I mean, there was cake at the wedding. It was really good cake too. I did very much enjoy that. But I was wondering, like, is there a little car for my new car? Ooh, those are pretty. I guess not. Oh, here. We can use one of these for PT. Let's use this color because that's really what I feel like I do. I mean, it is really what I do. I stretch and I lift weights to try to strengthen my shoulder. I almost feel like I should have done this on like a bigger piece of paper or something. Or I should have made that smaller. I made that a little bit large, but that's all right. Okay. I was going to use these like daisies that are over here that I used to decorate my name pages, to decorate at the top, but I kind of think I want to use those florals that were over here instead. Well, I like those, but these ones, these are so pretty. But I kind of want to hoard them and use them in a spread. You guys, why did I do this? But I also want to hoard these because I already used so many of them. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna use these. We're just gonna do it. I don't need very many of them anyway, so I think it'll be okay. So we'll put that one there. And then we can put this one up here. I just want to like put a little bit of decoration because, you know, why not? I could also use like, oh, there's no yellow. I was like, let's use this, but there's none of that. I'm trying to keep it like within the colors a little bit at least. We'll put that there. Let's put this here. And I don't have any green either, do I? Okay, we'll do purple for both of those things because that's really how I feel about those. All right, let's add just a little bit more florals. I want like a smaller one. Let's do this one. And then I'm going to cut those off and probably put a couple at the bottom, maybe on the sides. And then we're going to be done. And I'm going to put this in the front of my planner. Like I said, kind of like a motivator, kind of like a, you know, like make 2023 better kind of thing, but also kind of just as like, I feel like I said, I couldn't even find last year's. And I know it's just because I like got distracted, but I kind of want to like keep it somewhere where like I'll see it for more than just like the time that I make it. You know, I feel like it's a little bit wasteful, maybe not wasteful, but it's not exactly what I want if I just like make it and then put it in my 2022 planner and then I have to like go look for it if I ever want to see it again, you know? I would rather just have it. And like I said, I think I'm going to put 2023 in review on the back of this one. I think that was my plan with 2021, but like I said, I don't know where it is. Or I never found it because I was distracted is really what it was. But okay, there it is. My 2022 in review page. It's so cute. I like it so much. Let's stick this in my planner. Let's put it right here. And then at the end of 2023, I will use the back of this and decorate that one. Okay. I almost just like closed this, like, okay, I'm done. Okay, there is my page, 2022 in review. Yeah, I think it turned out really cute, even if my life was kind of boring in 2022, but I have a cute spread at least, or a cute page at least. So thank you all for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, you can hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.